Tears. You got Brett and Kate on the call. Can't blame that. And Mean Green getting a chant here as they end off their
And we welcome you live here at the Rocky Johnson Softball Complex and Field. I'm Cade Welty. Alongside me, of course, is Brett Ramirez, the two volunteers, Daya and Jackson. We're bringing you Texas Tech versus Detroit Mercy. If you just listened to our previous broadcast, we're calling UNT and ACU for the fun of it. Before that, Texas Tech got a monster win over Texas A&M Corpus. Now we move here. The other team we went against blanked for me for a second. Domination, Nigel Kennedy throws a no-hitter.
Yes.
And now we have, who do we think we get? We don't have the lineup card yet. It's not going to be Nigel. We know that.
I feel like a safe bet would be Caitlin Terry.
Yeah.
So we're going to get Caitlin Terry.
Okay.
You got Vic Valdez as your catcher.
Okay, so you're going to give, okay. Well, we'll wait for our official lineup sheets to come out, but from the graphic, Vic Valdez will be out there. So, Brett, I'm going to throw it to you to kind of get this pregame show started, as we're 13 minutes away from first pitch. What can we expect for Detroit Mercy?
Detroit Mercy is an interesting story. You know, Abilene Christian coming into this tournament only had one win against New Mexico and a comeback. Then Detroit Mercy turned around and gave them their second win of the season. We got here. They ACU had 11 hits, RBI doubles for 2 players. After they went even in the first inning, ACU scored 5 straight unearned. They closed the gap to 9-6 after a Davis 2 RBI double and Meyer RBI single, but then they had 2 errors and that ultimately decided the fight, and ACU won 13-6. So I guess I lied to you in the last broadcast when I said 13-6 was like the most recent time they scored 6. They won. Well, I guess they didn't score. Detroit Mercy scored 6 there.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was right, and I'm just yapping. That's fine.
That's all right.
So I have a genuine question for y'all. Have y'all ever heard of Detroit Mercy?
No.
The only reason I know him is, if I'm not mistaken, I had one of these radio broadcasts last year against Detroit Mercy. So
That is correct.
I'd be lying to saying if I didn't know him before then.
That's all right. No, that's good. That's good. Now, Detroit Mercy is the only Division I school in Detroit. They call Detroit Mercy Detroit's school. I think there's like a hashtag that they use on like social media, like Detroit's only D1 school. It's like what's that school's name? That doesn't. But no, Detroit Mercy. They have not played a home game yet. They're 0-1 away, and they're now 3-7 in neutral games. You're gonna get Caitlin Terry, Jackson. What do you want to see from KT as she goes up in this game?
I need to see keep the momentum rolling. You know, with her, obviously she's the second to Nigel Kennedy, but she's good enough to be a 1. She has the ace stuff. Just trust your stuff today, and don't go so hard on yourself. You don't need to, pitch a clean inning or a clean shutout game. Your offense is good enough to pick you up. So just play your game, take it easy, do what you need, and come out with the dub.
Thank you. As we get lineup sheets,
Yay!
I'll let y'all keep those. I'll share with Cade.
Yeah, I'll just put it right here.
Yeah, perfect. So in this first meeting last year, Jackson, you were here. Texas Tech won it 10-0. Kennedy had a 2-run blast. Bailey Lindemuth had a home run. Tony had a home run. 13 hits, 7 RBIs.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is this game going to look similar? What do you think?
I think what we've seen so far this year in this homestand, in this tournament, I think we may see even more. Obviously, Tech has played like one.
Softball, but
No,
also
you're
like
good.
knowing about softball, so it's interesting.
Raider Red's checking it out. The lineup
Did we get
sheet.
Raider Red on the broadcast today?
That would be awesome, but Raider Red doesn't speak.
Well, I appreciate it.
Raider Red, you ever done radio before? Ever been on the radio?
Oh, we
Ever been on the radio?
you ever been on the radio before?
No?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
It's tough if you can't talk. I get it. Feel free. It's all here.
We could tickle the mic too. I guess you could just do physical ASMR.
There you go.
Yeah,
A
Raider,
DJ? Want a DJ? No, that's
Raider Red. How many runs is Texas Tech scoring today? 10. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it.
I like it.
Here's Raider Red's prediction. 10 runs. I like it. It's a little low considering they scored 18 today, but
I feel like it's gonna be a shutout. I don't know.
you like a shutout? I respect
Okay.
it.
I like that.
So we're the past 2. I respect it. You want to hear a fun fact, Cade?
I would love to hear a fun
So
fact
Coach
while I write
Vic-
in my lineups.
Coach Vital for
Yes.
Detroit Mercy He was a head grounds crewman for the Chippewa Dakota High School District up there in Michigan. And he oversaw all 25 school grounds for the district for safety for athletic use. So if there's anyone that knows grass, dirt, mud, it's Coach Batal.
Here's my next question. How did he get into coaching then?
Great question, because he became a softball coach for the high school as well.
Oh, okay, so that's where you got to start.
No, there was like, man, this guy knows grass really well. You know, we should hire him.
Hey, it worked. He
It
got a gig here.
He did get a gig. No, for sure.
I'm going to be honest, folks. I'm quite shocked that Caitlin Terry's getting to start at pitching. I would
It's
thought you would
interesting.
try to give Lincoln or Riasetto or even Spearman some more relief, or to give them some more
If
action
I'm-
and give those two aces relief.
Excuse me, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe Samantha Lincoln, at least of last night, was in like a walking
In a boot.
Yes.
A foot boot. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I didn't know if that would hinder her in any way.
You never know, because sometimes they use boots. Sorry to cut you off, Brett. They
You're
sometimes use them to as just precautionary.
Sure.
But at least Riasetto should be perfectly healthy, and Spearman is playing the field. So, again, I guess going with what your best is. But
As Raider fans, everyone knows that boots can go one of two ways. Shout out the Texas Tech basketball team over the last 3 years. But, yeah.
Brutal.
all right, Brett, what can we see from? How is Texas Tech going to attack Detroit Mercy? How is Texas Tech bats going to attack them?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Detroit Mercy likes to hit into the gaps on the baselines. So you have to make sure you don't give them the pitch they want, and we've been talking about it all weekend long about what Coach Glasgow said after the first game against Abilene Christian. Be a monster at the plate, bring the force batters and pitchers to swing at stuff and pitch and give you pitches that you like. Don't let them settle in. And, you know, it's really easy to do that when you have an ace, when you have two aces on your team in Nigel Kennedy and now Caitlin Terry.
Absolutely.
And it's interesting because Caitlin Terry gave up a home run to UNT. So, of course,
That's one of the lone runs that's the lone run they've given up.
because that exhibition against Japan didn't count. We haven't seen KT give up a home run since the Japan exhibition, and that was the only run Japan scored.
Yeah.
So an off-speed pitch right down the middle to center field. And remember, this is the Olympic gold medalist Team Japan.
So you probably let that slide. If they get one home run off of you, you live with
You're
that.
doing just fine,
Yeah,
right?
you're okay
Yeah,
with that.
exactly. No, but I think Cade, especially on the Detroit Mercy offense, it's going to come down to their trio: Jada Davis, Abby Cloud, and Trinity Fessler. In the tournament alone, Davis has 4 hits and a run. Abby Cloud has 4 hits, 2 RBIs, and Trinity Fessler has 4 hits, 1 run, and 2 RBIs. If these 3 aren't on for Detroit Mercy, it might be a long night for the Titans.
Yeah, I just want to highlight. I just lost the name. Give me 1 second, and I'll find it back for you. I said I also want to highlight Hoff, who is not in the lineup tonight. 321 average before coming into this tournament on 4 home runs, 5 extra base hits. So only one thing that was extra was not a homer, and that being, I think, a double. Slugging slugging 566, a ridiculous slugging, and 5 walks on top of it. So interesting to not see Hoff there, the Illinois person from Illinois. I was trying to think of like what people we call people from Illinois.
The Illini?
I guess the Illini. I
think that's-
because they call people like the Hokie, a Hokie. Like I'm
Yes.
trying to figure out what you call Illinois people.
An
but I don't know.
Illini.
An Illini.
It's like a Hoosier from Indiana,
Yeah.
Oklahoman. Yeah, Illini.
Texan.
Texan. Yeah, that's true. Or we just call people Cade. Their name's Cade, but you know.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm a Texan.
True. Truth. Nuke.
Born and raised.
Yeah, shout out.
Born and raised.
We're. That's the one you get. That's the only one you get today. While I'm writing in my lineups, my field lineups, and that's the only time you get it. All right, Brett. I'm going to challenge you one more time, and then I want to challenge the volunteers to answer this. Who besides Maya, not Maya, actually, yeah, who besides Maya Davis and Mia Williams gets the thing going?
I think it's Taylor Panel. She's been on fire all weekend. Several RBIs, great hits into the outfield. And because, like we talked about, like I said just a second ago, while Detroit Mercy's been challenged at the baselines a lot, they haven't been able to capitalize and get the outs they need. And Taylor Panel's been really good at hitting it down the line, so I think she's going to have a really big game tonight.
Yeah, I think it's a really good pick. I'm looking at Haley Toney. You know, we know Maya Davis is one of the best leadoff hitters. She gets the job done more times than not, and she's going to get on base. So if Haley Tony can unlock a little bit of power, a little bit of pop in the bat, bring her in, or even something because I mean, it feels like with Maya Davis, you get a bunt down and she's on first. She's scoring. So I think if Haley Tony can kind of find a stroke of good luck even, or just get hot at the right time, I think that's going to be the key.
And I like that you mentioned Haley Tony because Haley Tony to start this tournament against ACU had 7 RBIs in that game, career high. Who do you give me your pick?
Taylor. I also
Taylor
think
Pan?
she's
Taylor
really
Pan?
good.
No,
yeah.
she's really good. No, you're absolutely right. Taylor Pan was one of the best. Kate, what about you? I know you said I know, but so he's eating M&Ms, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. I'll answer for him. We're gonna go Desi Spearman. He doesn't like that pick. He likes Jackie List. Jackie List. Here's the thing about Jackie List. Going into this tournament, she didn't have a single home run. She had a lot of great hits, and she was the hero against Florida State.
That's right.
However, in her first action, she hit 2 homers. Yeah. And then you fast forward to yesterday. From that day, it was tomorrow. Well, not today. It was yesterday. Desi Spearman also had 2 home runs. Or was that today?
That was today, I believe.
Dude, we've been here for so long. I'm like losing my mind. No, today she had 2 homers.
We're at hour 5, almost hour 6 on air. We're at almost hour 7 of being here.
Kudos to y'all.
And Kay doesn't have any tea. Or honey, for that matter.
No, my voice will be okay.
He's a trooper. We love him. We love Cade. No, but he's absolutely right. No, Jackie List has been, and as another volunteer picked it up yesterday. Two-time first-team All-MV Missouri Valley Conference over there at SIU.
MVP in 2024.
Yep, she's a dog.
Yeah.
Literally, because she was a Saluki.
That was nice. That was very smooth.
Yeah, no, but we talked about it yesterday. She hasn't really had to be the power hitter she was at MVC because she's surrounded by so many big bats. But when she wants to be one, she can absolutely do it.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah, we saw it yesterday with the 2 home runs.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see what Texas Tech does in this game today against Detroit Mercy.
Still over about 1:30 until first pitch. They're watering the field one final time. They're kind of getting ready to do some pregame intros. Got a local softball team out there to meet their idols, because those are their idols. Without them, they would not want to get into softball. Detroit Mercy in the all-red. Brett called them tomatoes earlier. And Texas Tech, I've not seen the uniform they're in, but I'm pretty sure they're in their white pinstripes. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're wearing the same uniforms they wore earlier today. Probably didn't change out, let's be honest. Why would you? Playing that many quick games.
True.
But luckily, Texas Tech is good on rest because they've only had to play 5 innings. And I told Brett this, and I said this to Joel. I said, your only job today and tomorrow is to not play 7 innings. If you're playing against 7 innings against any of these teams, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't find yourself in a 7th inning game with them.
Yep.
As Raider Power chance breaking out. 50 seconds. Any final thoughts? Let's go score predictions down the road. Jackson, Dia, Brett, finish with me.
Show me 15-1.
A run scored from Detroit. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like 25 to 10.
5-10.
25. You have Detroit Mercy scoring 10 runs?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Or 5. 25 to 5.
5.
You're locked in.
All right. We'll see.
So we have 15-1.
25-10.
25-10.
Or like 25 to 5.
Do you want to redo that?
Say like 25 like 2.
25 to 2.
There you go.
Or like 0.
Good answer.
Good answer. No. I'm gonna think Tech has some mercy for Detroit. I'm gonna give you 17-1.
This has 18-0 written all over it.
I agree. No, you're absolutely. That's a good point.
I think we're about to polish for our nation's colors, but until we do that, a beautiful day. The wind is not really there anymore. Was there earlier this morning, but if there was a bit of wind, it's blowing now towards home plate. It was carrying towards center, and the deep ball was a very present thing in an earlier game with a lot of home runs.
Yeah.
And UNT's hit a lot of home runs. We have 2 UNT softball players right in front of us. Congrats on the win. They can't hear me, but I'm congrats on them anyway. 2 pinstripe look again. Texas Tech winning against pinstripes, and that being the Islanders. They were in their version of the pinstripes. So now Mercy has their own pinstripes out.
You can barely tell, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Pinstripe City, Yankees fan would be really happy right now.
Sure.
with the Detroit team?
No, just with pinstripes.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? I give up. I give up.
Okay. I wasn't even trying to be mean that time.
What we're going to do is
They have the instead of the last names on the back, they just have Detroit Mercy across the back.
And if you're not tired of us by today, you'll have 2 more games tomorrow at 11:30 again tomorrow morning against the Islanders again.
Yes.
And then you'll finish off against UNT at 1:30. Right after that, we'll have coverage of the student home run derby because why not? We have the power to do so.
True.
So it'll be Joel and Brett starting tomorrow, and then me and Joel after. So Brett will be play tomorrow, and then Joel finishing it up at the play-by-play booth. So, and if you still want more content after that, follow us on socials, KTXT_sports on X.com, so you can find out about when we broadcast, unless you're a dedicated fan or when you listen to 3 and Out, available on YouTube where you're listening right now. Thank you for listening to KTXT, the Radio 8.1, or on YouTube. We love you. We appreciate you. We're ready to rock. Let's keep it locked to the left. Pre-game show happening. Had to get a sip of water. Gonna need that today. A little score recap before the nation's colors happens. Texas Tech men's basketball is only up 9, 65-56, 7:47 left as Iowa State is on 11-3 run. So they're trying to make their run now, but could be too early for them. Timeout by the Red Raiders. We'll see what happens after the break, but we're here to talk about Texas Tech softball, but we know it's a big thing. And speaking about knowing about a big thing, 3 and Out happens Tuesdays, 3 p.m. Central, 4 o'clock Eastern. Over on KTXT, the Radio 8.1, and on YouTube. Thank you for listening. Is that enough promo? Did I get all the promo out? Any other promo I missed? I'll listen to Jackson's show. He has a show.
Yeah, shout out, yeah. Mondays at 3.
What's your show titled?
Lineups and lyrics. I'm
Nice.
there every week, Mondays at
That's
3.
actually a great show name. I've never heard your show name.
I do appreciate that. Thank you.
I have a show
Nice.
every Thursday at 4. It's called Father and Son.
Ooh, okay.
What's it about?
Father and Sons.
Father and Sons. Me and my friend Michelle.
Nice. Nice.
We just talk about life, how things are going. I think last time we talked about wanting to move to San Francisco.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I will say, the only other thing is, believe Texas Tech. Brett and Joel are hosts of that. I'm basically a guest all the time. Joel said for now, which had a bit of a weird undertone to it, but I'll let it slide. But Caitlin Terry out there, ready to pitch. It's my first time seeing Terry pitch in person. I'm only going to call Nigel.
Really?
This year.
Really?
Yes.
That makes sense.
I wasn't on the
You've only
call.
had-
Yeah, we only had one appearance of her at home, and I wasn't there,
Yeah.
so it can be kind of hard to call that one. I was in the booth producing.
I didn't get to do the thing.
Speaking about producing, thank you, Macy, for holding it down
Shout out,
there.
Shout out.
I don't know if we're going to do a national anthem. I'm going to be
We
honest.
did one at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do one.
So no national anthem makes my life easier. I don't have to stand up. I love our nation's colors, but it gets, for anyone wondering, you look at our Instagram story, we have no leg room.
Nope. True.
So it's really hard to stand up for the national anthem. It's not because I'm not patriotic. It's because I'm lazy.
Shout out America.
Raw.
No, on controversial take, I don't like the red with the white helmet.
I don't think that's controversial. I think that's just good taste.
Yeah.
I'm not a
I
fan.
see it.
They look like the dude. It looks like the guy from the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Your battery today is Valdez and Terry the lefty is going to deliver the first pitch, and it's a check swing foul. Almost got away with a sneaky one.
Getting ahead quick in the count, that's what you're looking for. Keep Detroit Mercy uncomfortable. Keep them having to guess. That's where you want to be.
Up to bat for the Mercy is Halleman. Madeline Halleman, sorry. Swing and a miss for Halleman. Brett, can you give me a little stats on Miss Halleman over there?
I can do that, Cade.
Miss Madeline, the
Find her
outfielder.
name.
It's all right. Just do it after this pitch. You're good. Unless you get struck out. Here is the 0-2 pitch and swing and a miss. Don't even need to. Don't even need the stats for her. We'll bring up
down.
second in the order.
Put 'em
Brett, I'll
down.
get you ahead early. Jada Davis.
Dude, why do I even talk?
Oh, no. Give us a spotlight on Jada Davis.
Absolutely, I can do that. She's averaging 190. Just 4 hits, 21 at-bats, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and 4 walks.
The righty on lefty. Credit to the righty for this one. First pitch in there for a strike. Terry's been sharp all year and continues so.
We talk about she had a 190, but she's been hitting the ball really well during this tournament. Several RBIs for her.
Here is the 0-1 pitch from Terry, and it's, she won a swing but didn't. Davis holds off. Count moves to 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think one of the fun facts about Caitlin Terry is that she's plenty capable in the outfield, too. Earlier today, got a start in the right field, and it kind of threw me for a loop.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Outside heat got her. Foul tip caught, says the umpire. Either way, it's still a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here. Just now joining us, we are covering first pitch of Texas Tech versus Detroit Mercy. We had game starting at 11:30, called another game at halfway point, and that pitch is up high for ball number 2, count evens. And now we're here, final game of the day for us, Detroit Mercy, Texas Tech. Davis, a wide stance, that front foot kind of out there, now comes back in, and Terry goes up high, elevator pitch.
Tried to get her chase a little bit on that one. Saw she was in the hitting position, just not falling for the bait.
Count moves to full. Terry working really quick, ready to pump some more stuff in there and foul tip in the net. Count stays the same. Terry taking a little bit more time to reset herself after the foul tip. Sets, rocks that foot back. Here comes the windup and the delivery down in the dirt. She's going to walk him.
This is the second time today we've had a walk to start the game.
It is 1 out, by the way. 1 out, runner on first. Scoreboard is wrong. 1 out. That's going to be Trinity Fessler, who Brett talked about on the pregame show. What can we see from old Fessler?
So averaging 3.33. She has 6 hits, 2 runs, 3 RBIs.
First pitch is he's fouled to the net near the Detroit Mercy dugout. List going to whip it back over to Terry. And count moves to no balls, 1 strike, 1 out finally. Runner on first via the walk. Crowd filled back in to watch their number 2 Red Raiders. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Terry, and it's trying to get him swinging. Holds up, though, umpire says. So count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, we talk about having 6 hits. She has, alone in this weekend, she has 4 hits, so we make it 10. All these stats are coming into the tournament, obviously, but
Right.
Here is the 1-1 pitch from Terry, and it's chopped over to Panel. Panel will flip it over to second, try to get for 1. There's 2 and got it. First double play of the homestand. Red Raiders go around the diamond and get out of there. No runs, no hits, 1 walk, no errors for Texas Tech, and now they'll go bring the bats.
I mean, routine 6-3 on that one.
Walk can't hurt you if you get it out. Nothing wrong with that.
So, Brett, what'd you like there from KT?
I like we talked about the first game with Nyjah, the bag of tricks that she has. She's able to get it over the plate. She gets it over the plate. She tries to get him to chase, and she gets you to the point where you can't really get a good grip on the ball, and she gets you to ground it out whenever she wants. Even with that first walk, she doesn't lose her cool. She stays in there.
Yeah, I would be scared to like against her. I've heard of Nyjah before she came to Tech, so when she came to Tech, I was like, that was very interesting.
And I think kind of you had pointed to it earlier, but I think the pace at which she works, it never lets the batter kind of understand what just happened. Maybe not really, get a sequence down, understand what she's doing here and there and this count and this situation. So I think, and sometimes that can be detrimental because, batter doesn't have enough time, neither can the pitcher. But she knows how to work it, she knows how to get out of it, and that's exactly what she did.
In the circle for the Mercy, the Titans, will be Aaron Flynn, sophomore. And Brett, give me a little spotlight on Aaron Flynn, what you can do. One of 3 pitchers on this roster.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. No, she has the best ERA of 5.42. The sophomore righty from Rochester Hills, Michigan. Just sounds expensive. She was the all-freshman. She was an all-freshman selection for the Horizon League as a 1.98 WHIP, 1-3. I think what sticks out to me is she has 15 walks on the year already. So she's not entirely sure at which we get to the plate, which is not going to help you against the number 2 team in the country.
Right.
So here we go. Davis going to step in the box, sporting that black batting helmet, black pinstripes with the red lettering. Here is the first pitch in there for a strike. Davis trying to go for bunt. I agree with you. It looks really clean. Hey, these are my favorite look. That or when they have the Raider red on the helmet.
The white helmet, it's sick. It's sick.
Flynn, the righty. So we have a righty and a lefty today, and bunt Davis and going to try to get it over, but no, she's way too quick. Wow. Babcock.
Just any other day for Maya Davis. That's all she has to do, just put it in play and let it go.
There's a collective groan from the Mercy dugout. They thought it was closer than it should have been.
Was.
Good play there from Babcock to try to get it over, but Davis has game-breaking speed, and that's going to bring in the all-worldly Haley Toney. Toney, the lefty, new wide open stance. Your first time hearing us or seeing them. She opened up her stance a little bit more. Davis goes off to steal. Good throw, but safe in there.
It's happened every single time she's been at when she's led off to start this tournament.
That was Fessler, by the way, making the throw. Detroit Mercy's, all their uniforms in the back say Detroit Mercy on them.
Stand as one.
Everyone has the same last name.
Oh,
Right.
maybe. There you go. Good theory.
Here's the first pitch to, the second pitch to Toney. Don't happen. First one. 1 ball, 1 strike from Flynn as Davis dances around on second. No wind in the area. Shade starting to set in behind home plate, favoring more the third baseline than the first baseline. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Toney tried to get out there and bunt, and Davis saved herself almost out of wipeout.
It was a cartoony stop.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Toney, so it looks like they're going to try to beat Mercy via the bunt so far, as no players decide to swing the bat fully.
I don't have an idea. Make the defense work a little extra hard.
Here is Flynn's pitch. Toney chops it over to short, flips it across the diamond to first, gets the out, but Davis will move to third.
It's productive.
Davis to Davis with the shortstop who made the throw.
Nice. You know, I think like you said, Jackson. That's a good at bat, because then you give Mia Williams, who's one of the hardest hitting bats on this team, a chance to bring Maya Davis in.
Yeah, she's sporting the highest slugging percentage by a pretty wide margin.
Off speed pitch got her out there.
She got halfway through that pitch and she was like, "Oh."
Flynn sets. Here's the 0-1 delivery up high. Look out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Raider fans worrying about the basketball game. Jalen Petty's gone nuclear, and they're back up 73-59 with about 5 minutes left to play.
Rainier Beach, stand up, baby.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 runner on the corner. That's third, and here's Williams. Deep shot up high, but it's going to hang up. Davis will tag to bring the first run home. So Detroit Mercy so far is holding the Red Raiders at bay. 2 outs and 1 run scored. That's the leadoff hitter, Davis, and I'll bring up Taylor Pandle, who Brett highlighted.
Absolutely no. TP, she's been such a great hitter, averaging 3.21, 17 hits, leads the team in RBIs. Unfortunately, Mia Williams sack fly on that one. She won't have a chance to bring her in, but Taylor Pandle can still do a lot of damage in the air.
Here's the first pitch to Pandle, and it's in there for a strike, chest high, right down Broadway.
Cade, you talked about
fans might celebrate down Broadway after.
My apologies. No, Cade, you talked about it a lot. She's starting to look like Tennessee herself.
Saw that Tennessee honey whiskey. Shot foul down the third baseline. 0-2 on Pandle, so Flynn efficient so far, only allowed 1 hit. That was a bunt to Davis. Outside of that, she's been very efficient. And ahead on the third baseman for the Red Raiders, Taylor Pandle. Flynn sets, looks down, and here's the windup in the 0-2 delivery, a funky one, and it's going to go way up and foul into the visitor warm-up bullpen.
Erin Flynn's doing a really good job at this plate. I know they just had a home run. I'm sorry, not a home run, I'm tripping. But they just had a runner batted in, but she's not giving Tech a lot of easy looks early on, Jackson.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Okay, as soon as I say that, she gets into the dirt.
One of the better looks we've had all day. But no, that's the fun thing with Tech is they've proven that they can adapt and survive regardless. If they're giving up bad looks, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, Flynn with a funky delivery. That being said, kind of jumps in. Here's Pandle, shot out to left, diving catch.
Wow.
Schlater
getting a standing ovation from her infielders. What a grab.
That was a rocket from Pandle, but that would be all for the Red Raiders. They go the first 4, only 1 run scored, being a Davis bunt that eventually brought home via sacrifice fly. 1 hit, 1 run, no errors for the Red Raiders to go back into the top of the second, where Terry will go back out there with only a 1-run lead, a quite oddity so far here in the Memorial Classic.
You know, we talk about, like, how do you get an RBI? Texas Tech, they proved they can do it in several ways. I think what's going to help, I think what's going to work for them best in this game right now is if you hit it down the line.
Yep.
You've challenged them in the air. They said they're up to the task. Challenge the baseman, challenge the first base, challenge the third baseman.
Yeah. Because, I mean, And different game, but the game they played before against Texas A&M Corpus Christi, their outfield is making some web gems left and right, and sometimes that's just kind of day that a hitter has. You know, sometimes like that was good contact, but it was just right to someone. So I think if we can adjust the swings, maybe timing a little bit, to your point, get it down the line, keep it away from the outfielders, don't give them even a chance, I think we're in a good spot. You know, as mentioned before, like you said, this team knows how to score, and they'll figure it out. Obviously, under Jerry Glasgow, I feel like anything's possible as well.
Dia, going into this, Caitlin Terry, Coach Glasgow said they need to make the batters feel more pressure when they're trying. What does Caitlin Terry do that really brings the pressure?
She's scary. I would be really scared against her. I think she comes from like UCLA, so she has a lot of experience.
No, absolutely. She has the pedigree. She comes from a really good program.
She's very competitive.
Closer.
More closer?
There
Okay,
you go.
sorry.
Very good.
So sorry about that. No, I feel like she's very competitive. Like she's like to the tone. Like she'll take you right then and there. Like I just feel like she's very competitive. She's not scared of anything, and I think that's really. I think you need more players like that.
It's just like we talked about. You know, if something doesn't go wrong, it's like Texas Tech football. It's what's next.
Yep.
Yeah, because I feel like if you play with fear or there's like some doubt,
You're not gonna win a national championship.
Yeah.
Right. And at the end of the day, you know, if you hit a batter, if you miss your location on a 3-2, you can't take that back. So you might as well just move forward,
Yeah.
focus on the next one, be better.
Also, it doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to like want to see like what's next. You
First-
never know what can happen.
First pitch fouled off Slotcher. She's at the diving grab to take away from panel. That's what the PA announcer says. Slotcher.
Slotcher. Yeah.
Yeah. She's going to have to shake that one off. Give her a second. Home plate umpire, give her a little bit of a break. Wiping off home plate. Nice courtesy move. And she's kind of looks like fouled off one of her foots. I'm going to guess one of the ankles, obviously.
That's a fair guess.
You need to get a coach out there.
I think it's the left ankle.
Get coach out there to look at the dirt, make sure it's actually up to code.
Yeah.
Trust the groundsman.
Now, to your point about Caitlin Terry being so competitive, I think her coming from a place like UCLA helps a lot. And you know, the idea of every program is to win, but especially a winning program like that goes a long way.
There's the 0-1 pitch, and Slosher couldn't hold herself there, and so she'll get counted for a swing. Terry ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
That's because Dia, you know, she came here because she saw Jerry Glasgow tell his player to come home and steal home in the World Series. She was like, I want to
Yeah.
play for a coach like that.
She's relentless. I love that about her.
There's the 0-2 pitch, just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And she compliments this roster so much, because I think any Tech fan who followed softball, especially during that run last year, their first thought after it all was, we need a number 2 or a 1B, and that's the first move they made.
Terry missing high above the strike zone, so count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Terry been missing high a little bit today.
Yeah,
Walked the second batter she saw today. Luckily, no damage from it. But here comes the 2-2 delivery from the lefty, and it's hit high in the air. Drifting back is Davis, but she'll get under it to make the catch.
Well, you know, Kate, it's because you have a top three fielding group in the country. You can depend on others to make the plays to save you in that area.
And you have arguably the best center fielder in softball defensively. And Alon Johnson's been hurt, but you have Allred out there, but you can also put Spearman out there. Help all around. And here is the first pitch in from Terry after retiring. Schlotcher's going to be Claft. Claft takes ball 1 outside.
77-62. Sorry, a little basketball update. Sorry.
Yeah, put a preface on that. Because if you just say Claft is batting 76, yeah, it's crazy.
My fault.
There's a chopper over to short. Tony's going to get it right across the diamond to Liss at first.
And that's got to
For the out.
feel good, Jackson, if you're Tony, because she had a couple errors so far in this tournament trying to get that kind of ball, so she gets that one clean.
Right, and sometimes it's as simple as just getting one. Even if it's the easiest play, you just need to see it go your way. You need to see it into the glove. You need to see the out made. It truly goes such a long, long way.
Allison Fluker in, and first pitch checks swinging, but going to be called no swing. Says they held up. She has 1 ball and no strikes.
She has 5 hits in the year and 19 at-bats, 3 RBIs.
And
Let's do it herself now, though.
here is the 1-0 delivery from Terry. Swing and a miss. Got away out front. Swinging for the fences with Fluker in the start in right field.
Yeah, she got her to chase on that one, Dia.
Yeah.
To your point earlier, she's trying to go for a lot of swing and miss, going high, going low, maybe a little outside as well. It's working.
Yeah, she didn't come to play.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, and shit foul into the beautiful new awning.
Let me hear it, Cade.
Bring your glove to a game. If you bring your glove, you can catch the ball. It's way more likely, and you can turn that ball in for a free concession.
Who doesn't want that?
I love a free hot dog.
Me too.
We love a free snack.
Cade had me go get his hot dog today.
I was very hungry. Here's the 1-2 delivery from the lefty, and it's down away, outside for ball number 2.
I know the roster obviously brings a lot of people, but to your point, this awning is wonderful.
It makes life a whole lot
miracles.
easier. Yes.
I will say during like 2 to 3, we had some rough times because the sunshine came through
Here's
the
the
middle.
2-2 pitch. Sorry to cut you off. Drifting out is Williams, but Allred goes and calls her off to retire the side. 1-2-3. Detroit goes in order. Now Texas Tech will try to bring the bats up next with Desiree Spearman going to get the. It'll be Spearman, Liss, and Burns. So it'll be 5, 6, and 7 up, and that's a pretty good batting lineup. Spearman and Liss coming off multiple home run games.
I say Desi
And
likes.
Burns hasn't really hit much in this tournament.
Desi likes to get on base. Apparently, she also likes to hit moonshots because she hit one to the top of the bleachers in the last game.
Played the top corner.
Yeah, it was crazy. But she also, like I said, she likes to get on base. So does Jackie Liss. She doesn't have to be that big hit, that big bat. And then you have a player like Kate said, like Jazzy Burns, who's that cleanup hitter that can hit bombs.
No,
So-
it goes such a long way because, you know, I think at its roots, it's pass the baton, get the next person, you know, their at bat, their moment, and, you know, it's just win the pitch. If you can take the ball, take the ball. If you can take the pitch, take the pitch. It doesn't matter. Just and long at bats are fine because that gives you more information to relay on to the next batters, and they're seeing more pitches, they're understanding it a little bit more, the movements, the speeds. So it doesn't matter how you get on base. In the words of Moneyball, just get on base.
Yes, sir.
That's all it is.
What a pull.
Shout out, best movie of all time. Hot take, maybe controversial. I don't
That's
know.
all that counts.
That's all that counts. Best movie of all time.
And Daya, I got something for you real quick. Can Flynn keep a productive inning going into the bottom of the second after what she did in the first?
Yes.
Okay.
You think so?
Yeah, if she keeps like trying, like really going at it.
I respect. You gotta. If you're a pitcher and you're going up against this lineup, you have to. You gotta pull the shortstop, put the snapback on, and get down in there. I mean,
You gotta be really confident.
you want a pickle, Cade?
No. I like pickles, but not out of a bag.
I respect it.
I think it's really funny that they hand out pickles. But we'll get things started here in the bottom of the second. Texas Tech will try to do more than just a hit and a run. I mean, you do put runs up on there, but you've become accustomed to 15, 10-run innings in this tournament.
You've been spoiled.
Really this year.
Yeah.
You've been elite offensively. And now Spearman, who's been elite in this tournament, will get the first pitch of it in the bottom of the second. Outside for ball number 1 from Flynn.
Wild pitch that time.
It's gone hotter, by the way. It was a high of 81 at the start of this game at 4:30. It's cooled off a bit, but it's definitely playing wear on me. Fatigue has set it for me now. 1-0 delivery, and there's the 2-0 delivery.
We appreciate your sacrifices you made today, Cade.
I know. I appreciate
I
it.
personally appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you so much.
We are entering hour 6 on air. Hour 7 of being here.
I got to meet Marsha Sharp today.
That's a cool delivery. Here's the 2-0 pitch up high and inside. Move to 3 balls and no strikes. Spearman trying to work a walk or some momentum.
I was about to say, Jackson, I feel Desiree Spearman has been hogging the plate all weekend. She's had to step back on a majority of her pitches she's gotten.
Here's the 3-0 delivery, and it's way outside. So Spearman will take the free walk to first, the free 90. And I'll bring up Jackie Liss, who I said was going to be the player of the game. And I hope she makes me look good.
And that goes back to what we talked about. Glasgow said, be a nightmare at the plate. Force them into pitches that you want.
Yeah.
And that's what Desi did there. She hogs the plate, so she gets over it. Like, I don't know. I don't really know where the strike zone is. Let me just try to put it in there. And no, that's a ball every single time.
Right. Sometimes the pitch you want isn't always the home run pitch. It's the 3-0 or the 3-2 that's a little wide.
There's the delivery to Liss. Having Spearman and Liss back to back in the order is almost unfair the way they've been batting in these last 2 games for Texas Tech. Liss last night had a 2-run homer game, and Desiree earlier today had a 2-home-run game.
In the same inning.
Same inning, yeah. Well, bat around the circles, why don't you? Here's the 1-0 delivery. It's outside. So Flynn was efficient in the first inning and can't find a strike right now. 6 straight balls.
That's what we talked about. You can't get spooked when you're playing this level of a lineup. This is a team that just lost to ACU as well.
And that will be in there just a bit outside. I thought it was going to
7.
catch the outside corner.
Looks like it.
Obviously not. Umpire disagrees. So 3 balls, no strikes. Now we're going to have a circle visit as you're in potential of walking the first 2 batters without giving a strike.
And to your point, when saying back-to-back hitters, but really the whole lineup you can't afford a walk because behind that batter is just someone else who feels seemingly more than capable of bringing them in. And I know a 2-run home run and it's the same thing. Runs are runs, but a 2-run home run feels more demoralizing than say a 1-run.
Yeah,
or
even
just
if you
double.
don't walk Liz, you still have to go through Burns and Allred guarantee if you somehow get Liz out here. And if you don't, then you have to face Caitlin Terry, the team's best batter right now. Here's the 3-0 pitch right down Broadway. Strike 3, and they got her.
It's a good throw.
That was a great throw
You got to live with
from
that.
Fessler.
Fessler, yep. So Fessler's one of those big 3 on this team that has to come through in this game specifically. If you want any chance, she does it right there. She had a pretty decent throw just a second ago, but just not in time.
And who can blame with Maya Davis? She's going to beat out a lot of people.
Yeah.
This is how that goes.
Forcing to respect
Well,
you.
Detroit gets a throw out at second of Spearman, so now no one on for Liz, and she walks on the next pitch. So
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
it's kind of a net gain, net positive. I don't really know how you'd view that. Liz takes the free walk to first. Now they'll bring in Jasmine Burns, who caught fire in the Nutter Classic. It was home in Cali. She's from Cali, so that makes sense. But she destroyed the ball. Would like to see that here. A very open stance and a leaned over stance. And that pitch is high and up and fast. High heat does not do nothing there.
Had a grand slam in that game against UC Riverside.
2 grand slams in 1 inning.
Yep. That is insane for the All-American from Ohio State.
Burns receives the 1-0 delivery. The off-speed got her out front. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Filthy stuff there from Flynn.
I don't know if I'm a big fan of swinging right now. She's obviously has some control issues, but has 2 batters. I think I like keeping the bat on the shoulders until she proves otherwise.
See what Burns does here on the 1-1 delivery, and she does what you just said. Keeps the bat on the shoulders inside for ball number 2. Flynn tried to put the heat on it, and unfortunately the only thing she's doing is burning herself.
Okay.
2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss off speed again. So if we follow this trend, Burns will strike out on a full count.
That's kind of a, we talked about this in the last game. It's kind of a habit of big hitters is being aggressive, especially when you see a ball you want to swing at. Jasmine's not usually pretty patient, but not that time. Now she's hit.
Header. Well, I was right. It was going to be a ball, just a little too far inside.
Not the fun way, though.
No, you'll take the free. I guess I call it the emergency walk to first.
There you go.
They're going to play the foul game.
Yep.
Texas Tech with 42 seconds left is up 79-73.
11-0 run for Iowa State. 3 straight made threes by Milan Momcilovic. Turnovers killing Texas Tech in this game, but now you play the foul game like you said, Kate.
Make your free throws.
As we're going to have a talk at the mound. Or the circle, sorry.
Come on.
It's understandable. Yeah, you're going to have a discussion with Flynn. Jackson pointing out terrible control issues. So we'll probably just going to try to calm her down, reset her. You do have to go against Allred, one of the lone players left. That's kind of the issue.
Oh my God, sorry.
Brett had a panic attack almost.
Because Momcilovic actually finally missed a 3. That was actually crazy. And they fouled him. This game. So no one has beat Iowa State at Hilton Coliseum this season, and the game is not over.
It's trending to a win.
Well, I wish we could say that, but
We'll see.
Petty goes 1 for 2 from the line. So it's 80-73 with 23.8 left in the game.
He's using the real app.
3 possession
I'm
out.
ridiculous. I should be
Here's
using
the first pitch to hit Allred.
Wow. Now you love the bases.
Fans getting a little restless. Now you have another emergency walk to double up the ambulance.
This is Caitlin Terry's has not hit a home run yet this season, Dia.
Might be the time.
This might be the time. We had another volunteer, Camilla, who called 2 home runs and almost called a third, but it hit the top of the fence.
Here's the first delivery to Terry, and it's in there for a strike, chest high. I want to toot my own horn in the ACU UNT game, so we heard a phone ring, and I said, oh, they called the home run. Next pitch was a home run.
would you look at that?
I have audio proof of it, so nobody can take it away from me. Here's the 0-1 delivery to Terry outside. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Red Raiders. 1 hit, 1 run is all they lead by in every category. No errors here in the bottom of the second. Terry at bat, then Valdez will be on next. Here's the pitch to Terry, and it's shot out to left, and it's going to drop in for a hit. Home comes Liz. Burns chugging home. Allred holds up at third, and Terry keeps swinging a hot bat. Put her above 530 now. Double.
And that's what you said. You want to see it down the line, left or right. That's exactly what that was. And the outfielder kind of playing fairly straight away left field, but if it's right on the line, right where it was, you can't get it.
And the Red Raiders win in Ames, 82-73. Number 16 Red Raiders are 3-0 without JT Toppin, upsetting the number 4 team in the country at their place, fully healthy Iowa State.
The first win for Grant McCaslin over the Cyclones after a disappointing loss last year in overtime.
Do we own wins over the 1, 2, 3, 4 teams at some point?
Correct.
Except for Michigan.
Except for Michigan.
Yes. We beat the 2 teams who've held number 1 this year. And you've beat... Yes, you beat a lot of 1 seeds. Iowa State was a 1 seed today. You beat 3 of the 4 1 seeds. We'll go back here to softball. The 1-0 delivered to Davis. Sent over to second. That's Kitola, and she'll flip it over. But you get the run across. So sacrifice. Yeah, productive out. They get 4-0 Red Raiders. Having to play small ball.
Yeah.
A caveat to what you've seen recently, clearing the fence.
Yeah, and to your point earlier, it's Red Raiders know how to score. They know how to get their RBIs in, the runs in, produce runs, all that stuff.
Runner on third is Terry for Tony, and now falling there for a strike. Off speed, got her.
She thought about it for a second.
Tony's second time batting, and we're in the second inning, so trending for a good day for her, too.
First time you've gone through the order.
Here's the 0-1 delivery from Flynn to Tony. Chest high, not going to be good, though, for 1 ball, 1 strike. A walkie-talkie happening in the background. 2 outs here for the Red Raiders. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and here's a shot out to right, and it's going to hang out for the right fielder, Fluker. I'll retire Tony.
Getting better every inning.
Yep.
1 hit, 3 runs. It was a Caitlin Terry double that really did all the damage, and then a sacrifice out to get the third. So Red Raiders lead 4-0 out of the top of the third, and all of our predictions look somewhat bad right now, but could always turn on the fly.
Standing ovation now for the Texas Tech men's basketball team. They will return home on Tuesday to face the TCU Horned Frogs.
And if you're a Red Raider, you're gonna be very proud of this game. You got 10 and 9 from Mosley with 3 blocks, 12, 9, and 3 from Petty. Yeah, that's right, almost a double-double from your 6'1" guard. 4, 3, and 7, 14, 3, and 7, and a steal from Anderson. Bamboya fouled out in 19 minutes, but had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Donovan Atwell, 37 minutes played, 18 points, 1 rebound, plus 5 on the court. Shot 54% from the field, and then Tyree Bryan having a good game. 10 points and 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Lawan Watts with a productive 5, 7, and 4, 50% from the field. And you got Leon Horner and Mario Kuntuk in because of garbage time minutes. Red Raiders win this one 82-73. Iowa State shot 27 free throws, Brett. We said maybe that would happen before.
Especially
when
with Tony
your mother
Padilla.
said that, yes.
My mom texted me and she said Tony Padilla is officiating with a sad face.
You just kind of know what kind of game you're in for.
Exactly.
And I said one team will get 43 free throws and one team will get nothing.
No.
BYU women's basketball has defeated Colorado. So if Kansas beats Oklahoma State and Texas Tech beats Arizona State,
you're a top 4 seed.
You're a top 4 seed in the Big 12 tourney.
Okay. Now, going back to the men's basketball, correct me if I'm wrong, but with that win, you're now the 2 seed and you control your own destiny when it comes to the seeding in the Big 12
I believe
tournament.
so, correct.
Okay.
You're either 3 of the 2.
You don't control your own destiny because of Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona? Okay.
Arizona has 2 losses, and them being you and Kansas.
So
if Houston beat Arizona,
control your own destiny for the 2 seed.
Yes, correct.
They're going. Okay. Because Arizona, last time I checked, was up pretty big on Kansas. I don't know how that game ended. I know it happened a little bit before ours, but
when they held off, and they'll be solid in the 4 seed. But we'll get things back on softball.
Let's do it.
Red Raiders don't play until Tuesday, so we don't even think about them until then. And then
come out and
first
support.
pitch into Babcock is in there for a ball from Terry. So it'll be Babcock, Kitola, and Higgins will be your order for the Mercy.
It seems like she's trying to keep that swing and miss stuff, the chase stuff on the outside.
Her and Nyjah, at least coming into this tournament, were almost equal in strikeouts. They're very identical pitchers, just from different sides. One's a lefty, one's a righty. And one's batting out of her mind.
Yeah.
And one's just not really getting many at-bats. You're not really putting Nyjah out there, kind of just letting her pitch. They tried to get her to bat earlier today, but they run rolling before she could. And there's the first pitch is third pitch is a strike, first one of the at-bat.
Babcock has been has had 5 at-bats. She has 1 run off of a walk.
Rough stuff here. Here's the 2-1 delivery from the southpaw, and that's going to get in there for a strike. Babcock didn't like it, but that had late movement to the inside.
Lord love a lefty. Are y'all lefties?
I do both.
Really?
Same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Wow.
I would play tennis, and I would play with, like, both hands.
Well, the 2-2 pitch is up high, so we'll make it full. I'm only a righty. I've done everything right-handed.
Likewise.
Not as cool as you guys.
We got ambidextrous ×2 in the booth today. Bro,
That's good for both hands. Here's the full count pitch, and it's down and away. So Terry walks her second batter of the day.
second time that Babcock has reached.
And Babcock sprints to first. Kind of Corey Seager-esque in spring training, if you saw that viral clip.
Drive.
That was a really funny clip.
It's time.
Rangers fans, I presume.
Of course.
We're from Dallas.
Kitolo will
I
be
just
up now.
almost-
And Brett, can you give me a little info on Kitolo after this on this pitch?
For sure, she averages 500. Now this is at 2 at-bats. She has 1 run. And
This is coming into the tournament, by the way.
Yes, this is coming in this run, and 1 walk.
We would tell you the updated stats, but they did not provide that to
Yeah.
us. So Terry, the runner on, no outs. Here's the 0-1 delivery to Kitolo, and she bumps it in the air, and Panel tries to go first to double him off, but does it. Catastrophic mistake from Kitolo. All she can do is put her hands on her head like, oh no. Surrender Cobra early.
You know, Kate, you talk about not having stats available. If you look, even on our sheets right here, there's no stats at all for the Detroit Mercy lineup.
No. And no bios either on their site. They were better than the Islanders, though.
That's true.
Here's the first pitch in to Higgins, and it'll be in there for a strike.
Wow.
Late call from the Blue, but it was there. No balls, 1 strike, 1 runner on, 1 out here for the Mercy. No runs, no hits. They are down 4 in the top of the 3rd. Right now we're trending for 7. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Not good enough. Outside, ball 1.
Caitlin Terry kind of hung around there like, ooh.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe this umpire behind the home plate had the crowd against him on Thursday night, or maybe last night.
I think it was last night.
A couple foul ball calls that crowd didn't appreciate. Thought maybe could have gone the other way.
Last pitch in there to Higgins was a ball up high from Terry. So Higgins ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Terry working a little longer than she usually does. Likes to work quick, but this time not. Down to A and shot foul into the net. 2-2.
We talked about Detroit Mercy's is such an odd team in terms of hitting and pitching. You know, it's just they're giving KT some of the work right now, but she's also just trying to find ways around it.
Here's the 2-2 delivery, and it's inside there. It looked good enough, but KT wanted it. Not going to get it. Does not sell the acting job there. We'll move the count full.
Yeah, Jackson, Detroit Mercy not really taking the bait right now.
Yeah, and, you know, sometimes you just got to tip your cap. Sometimes you. There
And
we
I
go.
took the
We'll
bait
take
there.
that
Okay,
one.
well,
Gone fishing.
Jinx.
Retire. So strikeout for Terry. That's her second one of the day, and there'll be 2 outs now.
Hey, I'm
Back to
pro-
the top
pro
of the
jinx.
order for
the jinxes
Hallman. Sophomore lefty. She's the designated player today. Crazy using designated player
Yeah.
slot and batting her first.
she's from Ontario.
Oh, well, hopefully she didn't see the Olympics. Got fouled on the third baseline.
That was good.
So Terry get up 0-1. Still runner at first. Still that free pass offered to Kitolo.
And we have another lefty. Lord love a lefty.
Here is the 0-1 delivery from that lefty, and it's a swing and a miss. Swinging a garden hose out there.
She's making us look bad.
Yeah.
You claim
0-2.
lefty with your dual handmanship.
Yeah. Yes.
Terry working quick. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Chop foul. There was a hit and run, and neither works.
Jackson, that was going right, but that was going right to you.
I'm not. Listen, in the name of transparency, I might have blinked a little bit and jumped back a little bit. I know there's a net here, but
I just thought it was gonna
y'all
come
are
right
rookies.
at us.
yeah.
I haven't flinched in 10 years.
Shout out.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her on the high heat. So Now retire the side. One walk again. Terry beneficent otherwise. And now the bats will try to go. They got 1 run in the first, 3 in the second. What's the prediction for the third?
Show me 5. Keep it odd.
I was going to say 5.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Jump on the train. More than welcome.
How many runs did they get in the 5, in the 5th?
I don't know. Maybe like 5, 6,
Let's say 5.
5 train.
or 7.
Give me a 10 spot.
10 spot?
Ooh, okay.
They didn't have
Flynn was being sporadic in the last half. She's getting weak contact, but I believe they've seen her enough, and so give me a 10 spot.
I like that.
I also don't want to call this 7 because then they'll go against my agenda when I said they shouldn't play in 7 innings at all this tournament.
Can't have it,
I'm not
James.
complaining because it's more softball I get to call, but it's
Hey.
less. It's an unfortunate reason why. So Mercy will try to keep the Red Raiders at bay, only allowing 2 hits. It's just the Caitlin Terry double. Without that, this game's really different. Flynn's been very efficient, 1 of 3 pitchers on the roster, and her stats aren't bad. And neither is Schultz if we see her today, only a 177 whip coming in. They just kind of, like you said, Brett, they're a weird team. They allow a lot of home runs, but to a power hitting team, they've yet to allow hard contact.
Yeah.
Odd one. So it'll be Williams, Panel, and Spearman.
Yeah. I was going to say, you talk about how weird they are. Like, this team, they Tech has 4 on the board, and then you look at the score they had in the last game, and they gave ACU 13. I don't know what you're doing right now.
Dancing.
If that's what you want to
I'm
call
trying to
dancing, then
interject
yeah,
some energy into the crowd. Oh, there's a camera person.
They did not need your help.
Yeah.
We've had very good attendance here over this weekend.
It's this new awning. It's gonna.
It might be.
I know they're the number 2 team in the country, so it should be good attendance anyway. But now you can't chicken out and say, "Oh, it's too hot." No, it ain't.
Gotta be here. Come on, now.
Come to the Rock. It's free for you students, and it's really cheap if you're not a student. Mia Williams will be the one to go against Flynn here in the bottom of the 3rd. Red Raiders lead 4-0, and the first pitch is up high, almost hit Williams. So Flynn's caveat, she's been hitting people up high in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Williams and the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Flynn sets, and here's the delivery, and it's down and away. Bouncing away, and Fessler will go get it. Nope, Rob from Panel. Oh, Panel flips it over to Fessler, across to
How kind.
Flynn for the out.
You just saw the 2 kinds of pitches you can possibly get from Flynn.
And they're wildly out and accurate.
Yes.
Here is the 2 delivery to Williams, and here's a shot down 3rd, foul.
Finally got a pitch she liked. Just not able to do anything with it.
Got a little too excited, though.
Yeah.
Fouled it off.
I feel like Mia Williams lives by the statement of elevate to celebrate. Leads the team in home runs, I do believe, with 6, if I did see that correctly.
Spearman's close. She's tied her.
That's right.
And that's going to be not in there. I was waiting for the ump to give strike 2
yeah.
call, but the inside call is favor of Williams. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Just on the right side, the right edge of the zone that time.
It's going both ways, it seems like. Both sides maybe have some words to say about it.
Here's the pitch into Williams, and that's going to be a strike. She kind of thought it was ball 4, but obviously not. Full count.
It was close. It was close for sure.
Red Raiders keeping the same trend alive, making the pitchers work. The power's just not there right now. So we'll have a count full, pitch clock down to 10, now 9, and here comes the full count delivery. It's bounced at the dirt, non-competitive, and Williams will take a nice little trot over to first.
And there you go again with the inconsistencies, Jackson. You get 1 at the head, you get 1 in the zone at the very edge, and then you get 2 in the dirt just in 1 at-bat.
Yeah, and it goes back to the other inning. Just wait until she shows she can give you a couple good pitches to hit in a row. You know, if she's not giving you something to hit, you don't have to. Just let it come to you. Don't force anything.
And that's what makes it so weird is the inaccuracy can throw you off really easily.
Here's the first pitch to Panel, and a steal of Williams, a high throw, and dropped out of the glove of the shortstop. So
That was a solid landing right there.
she'll be safe there. Davis the one who dropped it.
You're right, Dia. She's safe.
I said something good. I
Yeah,
said
no,
something
you're
good.
good,
She's
you're good.
safe.
That was good
It's not
there.
F1, but she's safe.
It's not.
Oh, F1.
Kate's a big F1 fan.
I'm a big
Oh
NASCAR
my
fan.
God,
I'm a big
I love
NASCAR.
F1.
I don't like F1. You made that up.
Oh, that was
I like NASCAR. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Panel, a bunt, and
What
it's
a
going to be an
bunt.
in-between play, and she's safe.
Wow.
I respect F1. I just don't watch it.
Tech-
I'm going to school for F1.
Oh, well,
Journalism and PR, but I've heard a lot about NASCAR. I just haven't gotten into it.
that's a fun series to get into. If you want to also get into something, watch Desiree Spearman hit. She's up to bat. Runners on the corners, no out.
That was textbook, Jackson. I mean, locating the ball, getting it off the bat at the right part, and then Taylor Payne shoots out the wheels.
Yes. You know, when you're laying down the bunt, you know you're going to have to hustle maybe a little bit more than on any other kind of hit because it doesn't go far. You know, the idea of it, and I guess kind of the worst case scenario, but kind of also best case is you're out while moving the runner.
Yeah.
But everything worked out. You got a free base runner from it. No harm, no foul.
Coach Patel having a circle meeting and probably also want to inspect the grounds, like Brett said.
Yes.
Yeah, he just had the ump brush off the
Yeah, he
the
has to
plate,
make sure
yeah.
it looks good for the groundskeeper of 26 years. Is that what you said, 26 years?
No, it was he kept all 25
All
athletic
25.
ground fields.
Okay.
Can't sneak it by him. If there's one man you can't sneak a flaw in the grass behind. It's him.
It's Coach Patel.
Well, good thing it's AstroTurf.
There you
True.
go.
It's going to be hard to mess that up. Beautiful field, though, the striping. It's a gorgeous complex now.
And the
I'm
weather's
happy.
Nice.
Yes, I'm not hot. Yeah, you are. Oh, thanks. Here's the first pitch to Spearman. Down, and that's going to get in there, actually. Spearman thought it was low. I thought it was low.
Yeah.
Same boat, Desiree. Either way, it's a strike, though. Runners on the corners, no outs for the Red Raiders. A walk and a hit is how they're on the base. Williams walked, and Panel had a bunt, and that's down. And now Panel's going to take the easy run to first from second. First to second. Jesus.
Jackson, what are you looking for in this at bat?
Put the ball in play, you know. Infield seems to be playing back a little bit apart from the corners, but even then it's kind of even with the bag, maybe just ahead of it. So put the ball in play, and you should get a run out of it.
Here's 1-1 delivery and chopped and almost into the dugout, caught by Red Raider in the dugout. Either way, it'll be a strike 2 on Desiree. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now runners in scoring position after the Panel steal pitch before.
Jackson, she heard you, just couldn't get it. Couldn't get it into that
Now
time.
it switches a little bit with the 2 strikes. Now you got to kind of go into protect mode, especially with this seemingly kind of erratic strike zone. So, but point still stands.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, shot in. What a glove gem by Davis.
She's trying for me. She's trying.
She tried.
She tried.
The Mercier flashing the lever today, out and out, both in left side of the field. Left fielder and shortstop playing outrageously well right now, giving Flynn all the help she can deserve.
That's good contact. You know, you hate that it goes right there, but it's one of those things where you can't really put a better swing on it, so you got to live with it.
So that'll be the first out in the inning. The line out for Spearman. Still only 3 hits for the Red Raiders, and here's the first pitch to Liss. And their first strike. Flynn's tight-roping it today.
Yeah, to say the least.
Flynn taking as much time as she needs in the clock. Likes to make the batters uneasy, and here's the pitch in there, and it's going to be down for ball 1. So count evens 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just dropped out of the bottom of the zone.
It was close.
Looks very similar to the one right before.
Exactly.
Same area.
She got a call there earlier, might as well go back. And here comes the 1-1 delivery, and that's going back to the same spot but getting even lower.
She got the one call now. That's all she can think about. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it seems kind of broke right now.
Liss all the way back in the batter's box, the righty. Here receives the 2-1 delivery, and that's going to not be in there for strikes. It'll be 3 balls and 1 strike.
Interesting.
It was very close. I was ready to call strike 2. Either way, it doesn't matter. Liss and a hitter's count on Flynn, 3 balls and 1 strike. We await the delivery, and here it comes. It's outside.
Bases
Bases loaded, and
for Jazzy Burns.
bases loaded, and no hit has left the infield other than Caitlin Terry's double. Now Jazzy Burns, like Brett said, is up. Potential grand slam opportunity, Brett.
This is like, if you're Jasmine Burns, this is like finding the fountain of youth. Like, this is like, no, okay, hold on. What's the difference? Okay, it's like if you're like Captain Blackbeard, you find like a treasure chest.
Okay.
Is that
I like
better?
that. I like it.
Here's the first pitch to Burns inside on the righty.
Why not get crazy? Why not hit a grand slam?
Yeah, or finding a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow.
I like
All
that
right,
too.
bro.
Finding the fountain of youth is quite extreme. I loved it, though. I loved it. I'm sorry.
Clearly you loved it. You gave me like the worst phase ever.
Here's the 1-0 delivery, repeat of the same pitch and the same result. 2 balls, no strikes, inside on Burns. Flynn mixing it up with off speed and pace. Every time she goes a little up on the radar gun, it goes wildly inaccurate. The off speed's been working for her today. Here's the 2-0 delivery, and there goes the off speed, and it's outside. So Flynn can't find anything.
You're forcing yourself to give them a good pitch.
Yes, and I think here, even at 3-0, I know you can take a good guess at what this pitch is going to be, especially with the bases loaded, but I'm not swinging.
We'll see what Burns does. Here's the 3-0 delivery, and she wanted to swing, and it's ball 4. It's low, so we're going to walk in a run.
Why is my walking like that?
Me with the funniest walk I've ever seen. You know, like when you watch speed walkers? You know, speed walk racing?
Heel toe.
Heel toe on that one. They'll bring Lauren Allred up with the bases loaded, and we're going to have another circle meeting. I don't really know what's happening. The ump's saying something.
Maybe just
Dugout's saying something. Yeah, maybe want a time. I don't know. They were probably a little angry about something, but Flynn will try it again.
Kate, you're very complimentary of Lauren Allred's swing. You said it was probably the smoothest one.
It is the prettiest swing in all of sports.
You showed it against Oklahoma last year.
And it's down and away.
Oh,
be careful.
Try to get
was
handle at third.
It's not Romero, so it's fine.
Fooled me because he said he made the strike sound, but they put a ball up on the board. So I'm going to say it's 1-0. Could be wrong, though. And Allred sends that down to first. Going to tap one and not get the double play. Took her off.
Oh.
Third baseman fell over, too. Yeah. So Panel will score on the Allred fielder's choice, basically. Throw pulled her off, and now the damage maker, Caitlin Terry up.
KT.
You like that nickname? The damage maker?
That was good.
Thank you.
Was that off the
That was off the dome. That was everything's off the dome.
There we go.
There are no accidents.
Oh, there's definitely some accidents.
I know.
The UNT thing. And they put up nothing. No.
They only put up nothing.
Yeah, they only put up nothing. That was an accidental one.
Apparently the scoreboard can't count.
No.
They got the 1, 3, 2. Yeah, that's how I learned counting numbers. That wasn't funny? All right. Okay.
No, did you not hear me chuckle? No? Okay.
No, I didn't know. Sorry.
All right, Terry has 2 runners in scoring position. Kind of similar to the last time she was at bat. She takes a strike 1, very similar to last time. Groundhog Day. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Caitlin Terry's up. Last time she had a double down the third base line. And really should have been a single, but she stretched it. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and off speed's in there for strike number 2.
That was probably her best pitch of the day.
Yes.
Flynn's feeling it. She's allowed 6 runs, but it's a quiet 6 runs. Tech kind of playing how they did last year, small ball, grinding them out. So it took them all the way to a runner-up finish in the Women's College World Series. That's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's like going to the dentist.
I hate the dentist.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think that industry's a scam.
Ooh.
They take metal picks and
this
pick
dude-
at your teeth and say
think
your
you
teeth
can
are sore.
DIY?
This guy definitely has 5 cavities.
No, I don't. Here's a shot from Terry, but
Oh
it's
my-
going to hang up and left. And retire her. Schlater.
Wind probably didn't help her out too much.
No, the wind is going against them now. So now Red Raiders up 6-0 on 3 hits and no errors. And the Mercy would try to get a hit, go on the top of the 4th. But no, the reason why I think the dentistry is a bit of a scam, they have these sharp metal. Well, it's expensive. They have these sharp tools, and your gums are known to not be that strong for anything sharp. A chip can cut them. And then they'll do that and they'll say, your gums are bleeding.
You have gum disease?
No, I have fine gums, but they'll
no,
like.
no, no. They're like, they tell you have gum disease.
They'll
or
cut
like
up your tongue.
receding
They'll
gums or something.
cut them up, and they'll be like, that's your fault. I had one. This is probably. I had a bad experience one time. She took it, like the scraper, and just started going really hard on my tooth to see if it would shred. Of course, it shred eventually. She goes, your teeth are soft.
Wow.
Yeah, so I just have a bit of a gripe. But if you want to be a dentist, go be a dentist. It makes you a lot of money. It's an industry we kind of need.
Remember to floss.
Remember to floss.
Brush your teeth.
I don't know, with all the
Scrape your
famous
tongue.
people getting veneers, is there really a point to have a dentist?
And they're like the veneer techs and all that.
Yeah.
They told me I had receding gums and I needed like a gum transplant. That was not true.
Oh,
Always get like a second opinion.
I don't need any opinion. I am my own dentist. Just kidding. That's a lie. We'll get back to the softball action, though. Brett, what can Caitlin Terry keep doing to keep Detroit off the base pass? I mean, she's been doing well about it. I just kind of know your take on it so far.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've seen on the other side of things, Flynn is so inconsistent. I think KT just has to go back to, I mean, it comes down to, shout out Tim Duncan, it comes down to fundamentals. I mean, you're giving them pitches that you want to do. You're not letting them get ahead of the count. Like Jackson said, you're controlling the count. You're controlling the pitches. So just keep doing what you're doing.
So we'll turn it back over to Detroit, the Titans, and it's going to be Davis, Fessler, and then Schlotcher.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but do we have a substitute in left field?
You are not wrong. I cannot see the number from
I believe
this
it's
far.
Michaela Garcia.
Michaela Garcia,
Yes.
that's correct. Number 3?
Yes, I do
Yes,
believe.
that is Michaela Garcia.
Coming in for Desiree Spearman. It looks like
it
on
was
the
one-
lineup sheet.
Junior from Lubbock.
Probably trying to get some other players some playing time, possibly.
Yeah. Now's the time to do it. You know, you're up a good amount on a team that really hasn't proven they can get to you yet.
Here's the first pitch in, and it's shot foul. No, Garcia was known for the steal of home versus UCLA, and now with the UCLA pitcher pitching. So
Funny how that works.
very funny how that works. Davis
T-shirts flying right now in the stands.
down 0-1. Here's that delivery, swing and a miss, foul tip to the net. So the bumps up the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Davis had a web of a gem at short earlier, catching Spearman's line out, and it's now Spearman's out of the lineup, at least in defensively. Terry's going to wait and set, and here's the windup from the lefty on the 0-2 and outside, so ball 1.
Yeah.
That'll be Davis, Fessler, and Schlotcher up next.
Davis, one of the most experienced players on this lineup. She was ready for that pitch that time.
The righty
It happens.
waits the delivery from the lefty. Here's that 1-2 delivery. It's shot high in the air, carrying up, but going to hang all the way up and caught by Lauren, all right and right.
Gotta go.
If this game was this morning, that ball would have gone much farther.
The wind was making a lot of close outs,
Yeah.
home runs, and UNT benefited from it too. So did ACU. Maxwell for ACU hit the scoreboard earlier.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
You could see that one slow down in real time when it got up there.
Here's the righty and starting catcher for the Mercy, Fessler.
They seem kind of aggressive coming in this
Yeah.
inning, swinging out a lot of pitches, making contact, granted, but I think Terry can kind of use that to her advantage, kind of going back to the swing and miss stuff, maybe a little wider, knowing that they're trying to swing for the fences now.
Here's the 0-1 delivery to Fessler, the lone senior in the lineup today. Veteran experience from Vassar, Michigan, like most players of Mercy, from Michigan. Located in Detroit. They came in the tournament 2-7. And now that pitch is going to get in there and a strike inside. So bumps the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the inning. The Detroit Mercy looking to get something on the board, maybe a hit, even a run if they're lucky in the top of the 4th. Quick game so far.
Yeah.
And here's the 1-2 pitch outside. Terry thought it was good, but
Terry,
this
it's a little smirk that time. Like, oh, okay.
the ump has been very consistent on these corners are not available. So here's the 2-2 delivery, and it's up high.
Thought about it.
The senior showing her veteran experience, not swinging at the high heat, the eye candy, they so call it. So count is full for Caitlin. KT, the 3-2, swing and a miss.
Sweeper.
Just in case, going to throw it over to first. Yeah, sweeper got her.
Yeah. That was a great pitch.
Exactly what you're looking for.
So you saw it break down at the last second, fall into the bottom part of the zone.
Yes.
Had a fan chanting strike 3.
And
He is correct.
He's
That
right.
it was.
Yes. Good observation.
There's Slotcher. Hannah, freshman, the righty. And so she takes ball 1 from the lefty Terry.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
And she had a hit earlier, I think, against ACU for her first of the year.
I don't think Detroit's won a game in this tournament so far,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
Have not.
That pitch is up high. It's their most competitive effort so far. Only down 6 here in the top of the 4th. And right now, Slotcher up 2-0 on Terry.
It's a team that beat Butler out of the Big East and lost to Valpo.
2-0 delivery
No,
off
powerhouse
the
Valpo.
gloves of Valdez. That's going to shake her up. And I don't think, was that not a strike? That was a strike. The ump never called it, so we'll say strike 1. So
Yeah.
2-1, and the ump's going to walk over to Terry.
It's really funny to me how, respectfully, how short Terry is.
She's
'Cause-
tiny.
yeah,
I have a photo with her. She
I know
dwarfed her.
you do.
Wow.
Because the ump just walked over to her, and she looked like she was 12.
She's a tiny creature, but
But she
a
can
fierce
deal it.
one.
she's like Daya said, she's terrifying.
Yeah, short, but she's like.
She was terrifying when I
Scary.
asked her for a picture.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
she made me. She's like, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who we are?" I'm like, "Of course I know who you guys are." It's my job. And it was her and Lincoln. And so I said it to her, and she said, okay, dude, you deserve a photo. She said, call me a dude. And that's very true. Here's the 2-1 delivery from Terry, and it's strike 2.
So y'all are essentially best friends now.
No.
Yeah.
But she knows who you are.
She knows who I am, but she probably thought I was some like creep who just wanted a photo with a woman. But no,
She
I
knows
just wanted,
of him.
I just wanted a photo with her because she's Caitlin Terry.
All right.
Yeah.
To the goat.
Go. Some say.
Here's the 2-2 delivery, and that shot way high. Gonna hang up here in the wind. Under it is Garcia in foul territory, and they'll retire the side.
Thank you, Win.
I was gonna say, look at that. Michaela Garcia making a play in her first appearance of the tournament.
Sorry, I just choked on my
I thought you were
spit.
laughing at me.
I
was
know, I
like,
choked
dang,
on my
okay,
spit.
fine.
Alana Johnson is in uniform today. Last couple days she was not. Had a wrist strap on, but you do have Alana Johnson uniform, so she's obviously back healthy enough to play. The only player not in uniform, of course, was who Jackson pointed out earlier, in a boot, Samantha Lincoln. Walking gingerly as bet.
As what?
As best. I meant to say as best. And I said as bet instead. Moving to the bottom of the fourth, you're listening to KTXT, the Raider 88.1. Keep it locked to the left. Or if you're listening on YouTube, we really appreciate you. If you want more alerts and updates, follow us on Twitter at, or known as X now, KTXT_sports. Same thing on Instagram, KTXT_sports. For more content and updates and more, if you really don't want to miss any action, press subscribe over on YouTube because we also have 3 and Out on there. And we try our best to promote our radio station. Trying to promote radio in the Big 26 is a bit difficult, so we really appreciate all help and support you give us. We love y'all. We support you. And one final thing, thank you, Macy, holding it down
Shout
there.
out, man. She has been a trooper today.
She's been there since 11:15 in the morning, and then we are approaching 6 p.m.
Man.
So, Macy, just want to say, hopefully these hours are helpful for you. And,
She's making bank today.
Without you, we wouldn't be here. Quite literally. I think I'm already at my hours limit. I do need to check, but
I'm definitely over him.
well, I'm definitely over. I just haven't emailed.
Basketball fans, LJ Kaysen, the backup point guard for Michigan, who's averaging around 12 points a game, just tore his ACL.
Another one being claimed. There was a tweet put out after the Richie Saunders ACL tear saying, "I'm afraid more tears are going to start happening." And we've seen 2 more now to major programs. It's a little creepy. Maybe we need to check that guy.
Yeah.
See if he has a reason for it. So we're going to the bottom of the fourth. Jackson, what should Texas Tech do in this inning to kind of maybe get some spark? Because the offense has been just grinded out. Where's that firepower we all miss?
Well, you know you can do it. That's the good news is you've done it before, you've done it today, you've done it all throughout the season. I think it just kind of goes back to playing your game and play to your individual strengths. Maya Davis right here, good example of her strength being get it in play. Get on base, make trouble on the base pass, make them worried.
This is showing that you have the ability to play 2 different kinds of
There's
games.
a chopper over the head of Flynn. That's going to go as an error. She was going to be safe even if she fielded that cleanly, but it would have been closer. So Davis will reach via. They're going to count it a hit. So the 4th hit for the Red Raiders.
Bit surprised she didn't go to 2.
Second-hand embarrassment from Daya.
I was like, ooh.
Now Haley Tony will come up. The only Red Raider who's yet to really look comfortable today against Flynn.
And it happens. You know, you have your days, you have your off days, you have your in-between days. But luckily with a good enough roster like this, you can afford to have those off days every now and then.
And Tony's swinging at nothing. I think it was a design hit and run. I don't really know. Maybe miscommunication there because that was just a swing to swing, we say it. 0-1. And
ouch.
Yeah,
that was
I think
well.
Glasgow was shooting daggers to Maya Davis over there first.
That looks bad. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and there's the run, and going to be safe as Davis.
Again, these are good throws.
Davis to Davis. Davis caught it. Davis stole it.
Simple.
These are good throws by Fessler, just not in time. Of course, you're playing against Maya Davis, who settled in.
We've seen good catching play earlier today. We saw Moffitt from UNT. She has a strong arm. Former Red Raider.
Shout out.
Was here in the Snyder days, though. Here's the 1-1 delivery to Tony. It's outside. She swung at that earlier and now didn't, so.
I would say that swing earlier, maybe not under her own volition, maybe under.
It had to have been a. She must have had
Yeah.
a red swing and hit and run or something. Swing to get in the way of the steal throw.
Yes, I believe maybe the signs weren't.
Are you rocking with a Glasgow fit today?
Always, and a pitch high, and Davis won a steal, but it was almost a perfect ball to throw to third because it was so catchable.
The sleeveless hoodie?
I'm here for it.
Oh, 1-1. Here's
pretty fire.
They were up 3-1, though, for Tony. Davis on second, no outs. Reach on an infield hit. Here's the 3-1 delivery, and Tony's going to take strike 2.
It's okay.
Right down Broadway again.
You know that's coming. You know, on a 3-1, looking for, you know, a little bit of strikes, a little bit of control. You think something's coming like that.
Because they know they want to bring Maya Davis to third.
Yes.
And here we wait. Low in the pitch clock for the 3-2 delivery, and Tony just waving at it. Fouls it off, just caught a piece, so
Again,
count stays the same.
Jackson, that was coming right to you.
No flinch there. No flinch there. I didn't move.
It was like Coach Glasgow telling Haley Tony to keep it up, keep the bat up.
Yeah, she's looking a
Letting
little off
it-
balance
yeah.
and not really sure of herself.
Letting
Good
it-
eye there.
Letting it come down a little bit too much.
Here's the full count shot, and it's way foul. And bring your glove to a game. Oh,
There it
no
is.
opportunity. It's on top of the dugout. Rolls around, finishes on the double T exactly. Wow. All signs are pointing to a home run now.
Haley Tony, true sophomore, still plenty to learn from her early days as a Red Raider.
Here's the full count pitch, and it's shot up the middle. It's going to dribble to second, and it's going to be a close throw at first and safe. So 2 infield hits for the Red Raiders to start this inning. And that shade is starting to really set in on the first base line. It's covered all the way down it. So no longer a visual issue when it's half shade, half sunlight. Now it's fully covered in shade for the hitters. Still an issue over on the third base side. So runners on the corners for Mia Williams, who got hit, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, that is correct. Good job.
Can I submit a official home run call right now?
You're
Go right ahead.
you are welcome
I
to.
think I'm going to.
Well, not on that one. That one was up high, so no
It's
reason
like,
to swing at that one.
It's like you said. It's not based on the pitch. It's
No,
just based on the at bat.
yeah.
the
Yeah,
at-bat.
okay. I just want to make sure we had that clear.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
No, you
I
don't
call
call
it
it.
the pitch.
If you
call
call
it on
if
the
you
at-bat.
call it on the pitch, you deserve a hot dog.
There you go. Okay, I like that.
Here's the 1-0 delivery to Davis, and to Williams. It almost hit her. I almost thought it, and Tony took second because of it.
And that's good heads-up base running, you know. May not have been a design steal or hit and run or anything like that, but
And the
take your base.
shortstop Davis, who's been in charge of covering second, didn't even go over there that time. Here's the 2-0 delivery to Williams, and here's a deep shot, and it's going to hang up. Calling it is the center
Tag.
fielder. Here's the throw. It's going to go to third, and it's
Ooh.
dropped
Oh my
at third,
goodness.
and so Tony's going to take it. It's just poor fundamentals from Detroit. Red Raiders go to 7-0, and Williams still kind of jogging gingerly. I wonder if maybe she hurt herself, if maybe tweaked something slightly.
Yeah.
Now Spearman's in on deck, by the way, to hit. So it looks like Garcia was just in for defensive reasons. Taylor Panel will be up with 1 out via the of course, that was a sacrifice fly that got Davis home. Tony scored. Not Tony. Tony moved up to third on the errant throw, and the first
a good
pitch in
pitch.
for a
Yeah,
strike.
at the end of the day, fundamentals are your everything. If you can't do the little things right, then you're going to get burned at some point.
You're gonna struggle, yeah.
It's just going to happen.
So Flynn kind of pitching a good game, only allowing 7 runs. And Panel here's a shot, and the right fielder missed play day overhead. It gets at the wall. Panel's going to run in for second, and Tony easily in standing double for Taylor Panel.
And that kind of goes back to what we were talking about fundamentals, Jackson. When you're an outfielder and you have the ball going over your head, you have to know which shoulder you need to turn off of.
Yeah, Fluker misplayed that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's, you know, I've heard before, you know, as an outfielder in a situation like that, or if it's hit to the outfield anyways, first step should be back. It's a lot easier to go forward. You can dive forward. It's a lot easier. But if you're forward, then you got to readjust, like you said, turn your shoulder, and you're already a step behind.
Yep.
So that was bad news written all over it
It's
from
like
the jump.
yeah, Daya, if you're taking on the wrong shoulder, you're losing like half a second. You could get under that ball.
You already messed up, yeah. You have to be prepared for
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
So Desiree Spearman in to hit, was replaced in defensive position for Garcia, but she comes back in to hit.
If I had
First pitch strike.
if I had a nickel for every time Desi had to like lean back after a pitch this weekend, I'd have like a lot of nickels.
You have like 15 cents.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1 delivery to Spearman. Here's a shot down to third. Davis gloves it at short, but not good enough. Errant throw, had to pull the first baseman off the bag. So Spearman with an infield hit.
It's a good pick.
I was like, no one was expecting that hit. Like that, yeah.
Caught sleeping, maybe the infield was. And now I bring up Jackie Liss.
Jackie Liz has a chance right here to put us into run rule effect.
You're already in it. You're up 8-0.
8-0, is it not 10 after?
No, it's 8-0.
8-0.
It's 8 after 5.
Excuse me.
No, you're good. It's a
Oh, sorry, guys.
commonly misunderstood thing. Earlier we thought it was 6-0
Yeah.
a couple days ago, so it's something.
I hate to bring down the program like that. That's,
No, it's
that's
understandable.
Oh, it's okay. I did it on play-by-play. He literally texted me. He goes, "Hey, it's 8." I was like, "Oh, my fault."
That's why you do it. That's why you learn.
It's okay. 2 runners on, 1 out for Liss, ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's that delivery, and it bounces into the back of the backstop. Both runners will move up 1.
I was say wheels starting to fall off a little bit for Flynn.
I think we might have figured her out eventually.
Yeah, Dia, she's like
she can't hit a strike.
I think she's getting really frustrated and tired, and I think she's getting really desperate because she's seeing that, like, we're finally doing good. And I think, like, sometimes, like, you play really bad at first because you're not used to, like, what's going on. And then, like, once you kind of get used to, like, the playing techniques and, like, just everything going on, you finally get to, like, play better and you understand what's going on.
So she's seeing a lot more consistent hitting go past her, and it's getting to her.
Here's the 2-0 delivery, and it's outside and high, so ball 3.
It's like, Jackson, you can't play hero pitch. Like,
No. And I imagine, you know, on a 3-0, you know, you've given up a run every inning. It's a lonely place out there on the circle. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to run.
Here is that 3-0 delivery, and it's going to catch an outside corner, top right.
Felt like a little wide zone on there, but maybe it's just my angle.
Fessler framed it well. Still a hitter's count for Liss, 3-1. 1 out, runners in scoring position, and here is a 3-1 hit. It's shit high in the air.
tag.
Fluker will have a chance to throw, and she's going to try to hit the cutoff man Davis to short, and no throw either way. So Panel will score, and now Desiree will move to third. So now Burns will have another runner on, and a potential to bring her home. 9-0 Red Raiders, all through scrappy ball.
Let's say, Dia, you know, this, Kate talked about it earlier, this is a quiet 9 runs.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything flashy.
Yeah.
You just played ball.
Maybe it might come out eventually.
Here is the first pitch to Burns, and it's over to Davis. Easy throw just because of Burns' speed, and that'll get him out. So 4 hits, 3 runs, no errors. And they left Desiree out there all alone on third. Burns kind of showing that she hasn't battled a lot recently, so a little rust in there for her. But Raiders take a 9-0 lead here on KTXT, the Raider area .1, up into the top of the 5th, where the Detroit Mercy look for their first hit. And if they don't, that would be back-to-back games of a no-hitter.
Yeah.
That would be Terry's second no-hitter of the year and the 13th in program history.
I'm a little worried about the jinx.
It's okay.
A little worried.
Coach Glasgow, when Jazzy Burns got off the plate, he was visibly frustrated. He's telling, like, as if to say, like, stop chopping at the ball. Like, don't just take the first pitch you see.
Yeah.
Have some patience out there. And then you talk about she hasn't had a lot to pitch, hasn't had a lot to hit lately.
Yeah, and, you know, it's frustrating when you have a first pitch ground out, especially not a great contact. You had a really good inning going for you. It seemed like a lot of people were kind of clicking, getting their groove. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got your runs, you got what you wanted, but you want to keep it going. That's the fun thing about it. You want to keep it going.
And it's great that you can, and Dia, it's great. He's a lot like Grant McCaslin in the sense that he's chewing out his assistant coaches a little bit, and they're up 9-0.
Yeah. He was in my class the other day.
Grant McCaslin?
Yeah, because I have a sports PR class with Robert Giovanetti, so he's always bringing people, and he's like,
I got Matt Dowdy.
he was like, we'll bring Joey McGuire maybe, but we were like just talking to Patrick Mahomes, and Brittany Mahomes' like agent, so he likes to bring a lot of people. He might want to bring like Mark Cuban or something.
He should bring us in. True.
There you go.
The reason why I talk about Caitlin Terry and maybe having a no-hitter, this is the final half inning if she allows no runs. Yep. So she only needs 3 outs to complete it.
Just 3.
And those players who will be trying to take it away from them will be Klaft, Fluker, and Babcock. What a 3 straight names.
Well, since the jinx is already out there, can we think of a time before that one program has thrown 2 no-hitters in one day?
I've genuinely, OU's probably done it.
That's a good shout. That's fair.
Here's the first pitch, and it's sent high and foul. It was starting foul every single time. I knew it.
KT waited a long time on that pitch when she got in the air with her arms.
Now she's just stuck there frozen. She logged off for a bit.
Maybe a little Johnny Cueto action. Switch up the release, switch up the wind-up.
Don't be like Nestor, though. That's all I ask.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the 0-1 delivery, and it's chopped over to short. Tony plays it on 1 hop, fires it over to get her out. So now you'll be down to the final 2, Fluker and Babcock, after Klaft is retired.
Mario Mushroom sound effect. Okay.
Like that.
This is the first time we've heard that all weekend.
They like pulling out random sound effects.
Okay.
So here's the first pitch to Fluker. the right fielder. And he'll be out there for a ball outside. So
A lot of chopping to start this at the first this inning for UDM.
here's the 1-0 delivery from the lefty Terry, and it does not catch the outside corner. So Fluker up early, 2 balls, no strikes. I think a hit here is a moral victory for the Detroit Mercy.
I think that's what you're playing for right now.
Yes.
KT showing him no mercy so far, though.
Here's that 2-0 delivery, and it's hit high in the air, sending foul. List under it to retire right at the dugout for Mercy. So, one more out remaining for a possible no-hitter, and that's going to bring it Babcock.
Daya, there are no moral victories in sports.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe it. But you've held Texas Tech, if you're Detroit Mercy, to 9 runs in a weekend where they scored 24 and 18.
You gotta walk away a little happy.
Yeah.
And they scored, I forgot how many they scored earlier against the Islanders. That's in their first strike, though.
You allowed more runs.
Babcock.
Yep. You've allowed more runs to Abilene Christian. Now, granted, you scored 6 times.
I think they were at 18 runs against the Islanders.
Something like that, yeah.
So 24, 10, 18.
That's what I said.
Okay, yeah.
I said we can
I didn't hear the 10 part, my fault.
You're good.
Well, either way, it's 1-1 on Babcock. Here is Terry to deliver. That's in there for a strike. Terry gets one more strike. It would be her second no-hitter within a week.
And she's not even statistically your best pitcher.
Right.
I know.
It's crazy.
I imagine we're going to get something to chase here. You got a little room to work with on the ball category.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Another no-hitter.
Fist pump by KT.
2 games, 2 no-hitters, 2 different pitchers. Red Raiders take this one 9-0.
Making it look easy out there.
That's the lowest runs scored in this tournament so far, but honestly, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, the Red Raiders take this one. That's 2 straight no-hitters.
Yeah.
Keep the trend alive tomorrow morning when Brett and Joel will be on the call. I'll be here hanging around. I'll probably sit right in front of y'all, listening. Speaking of listening in, we're going to move straight into this post-game show.
Shut up.
So we're going to go right into it. Jackson, what did you see from the Red Raiders today? They kind of play a different style of ball than what we're used to seeing recently.
Yeah, we had seen all throughout this tournament, we bring it up multiple times, just the amount of runs he put on the board, and a lot of it was the long ball, or the slugging was really shown up, the OPS, all that stuff. But today it was small ball. It was just get on base, get hits, move runners across. And I just think today was a prime example of pitching will always win your game for you. Even like today, your offense could have scored a run and you would have been okay. So I think today was awesome for the team. No, you don't need to be a superhero and put up 24 every day. Your pitchers will help you out.
As you can hear on the PA, 13th, like you said, Kate, 13th no-hitter in program history.
And you've got 3 in the last calendar week, basically.
You would have 3 in a row if it weren't for the last hitter for ACU.
On their final strike. Yep. Yeah, you would have had 4 no-hitters within a week. Elite stuff from the pitching staff, but Brett, what can the Red Raiders take away tomorrow? Take away from today to go to tomorrow. You have 2 more games. These are the final 2 of this homestand.
It's for me, it's that you've learned that you can play and win a game in multiple ways. You can be dominant, but you can also grind it out and still keep them from scoring. So I think it's a confidence boost for Caitlin Terry, even though she doesn't really need it. But you learn that, hey, we can still put up runs even if we don't have a great day swinging the bat.
Yeah, speaking of confidence boost for Terry, they said that over the PA, and all of her players should have go like hype her up, and she's like, nah.
Outside noise.
It's business as usual for her, which is you love to see.
Daya, you got anything?
I just felt like everybody was a little impatient at first. Like everybody was swinging at the ball, but I feel like being patient, it got everybody somewhere because the other team just got like really upset once they started seeing that like we were doing good. So it's just more patience. It'll play out. It'll work out.
It goes down to this too. Detroit Mercy has not played a home game at all this season. And Texas Tech, this is their 3rd home game. You want to put on a show for your fans, but you don't want it to cost you winning the game.
Yeah.
And putting on a show for your fans, they just want to watch y'all win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Red Raider fans don't really care how it's done. They just care about winning.
Home runs are great.
Yes, we love home runs. We've seen plenty of them, though.
Yeah.
Winning while doing like the fundamentals.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a Glasgow win, and so we'll wrap up our coverage here today, this lovely Saturday, last broadcast of February, because tomorrow's March.
Oh, March Madness.
Brett is excited. That was the first no-hitter I got to call, so that was
Really?
fun.
Likewise.
Yeah, as play-by-play, I never got to call a no-hitter. Only done it with color. That being earlier today when I watched
That's
Nitro.
true.
So I haven't seen a team hit against Tech today. So that'll be all for me. I'm Cade Welty. Alongside me, of course, was Jackson and Daya, and then fishing out my lovely and beautiful co-host, Brett Ramirez, the next Rothstein. Until next time, folks.
Bye.
Keep it locked to the left. We'll have coverage tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Brett and Joel on the call. First, the Islanders.
We're going to bed.
We're going to bed. We've been here for a while. We have approached 7 hours on air. Thank you for sticking with us. Until next time, peace out.